We've all heard of re-gentrification, but self-gentrification?
Self-gentrification is a phrase that was created by Dr. Ronald Carter, the president of Johnson C. Smith University in Charlotte, North Carolina. And he used it to describe development that was about to happen within the town in which his campus was located, because the people in the town were really concerned that as the development happened, that it was going to displace them.
A few states north of the Carolinas, Majora Carter, owner of 3 businesses in Hunts Point, the same neighborhood that she grew up in, shares more.
His response was, no, this is going to be development that's going to bring you jobs as well, that's going to bring you cultural amenities, that's going to be the kind of thing that you're going to be happy about. That we are all part of the same community. We're going to make sure that this is development that is by us and for us.
Owner of Birch Coffee, powered by Startup Box, she says her story is one she'd like to share with others. She formed this panel called Gentrification Salon. You don't have to move out of your neighborhood to live in a better one.
I think what's going on here tonight is very important, especially for the people that live in the community. Gentrification is happening, and we need to be aware of the things, the changes, so we can also be a part of the process.
As Hunts Point, one of the many neighborhoods in the Bronx to experience change as the push for new housing citywide grows, many on the panel argued why not stay and be a part of the growth. That's what Noelle Santos is doing.
I am a resident of the Bronx. I'm a Bronxite in every sense of the word. I got my education, and I decided to stay in the Bronx and develop something here rather than taking my most valuable resources, which is myself, out of the Bronx.
The answer to that, her own bookstore right here in Hunts Point, set to open in the coming year.
It's a bookstore and a wine bar. Lit is lit like literature, and lit like being tipsy. It's like a double play on the word. And we're going to offer books, wine, of course.
Co-owner of Birch Coffee with Carter, Sulma Arzu Brown, was also born and raised in Hunts Point. She, along with her husband, have purchased her parents' property and have decided to stay.
It's important for the community to take ownership and have stake in a community that they've lived pretty much all their lives. They've seen it change. They've dealt with the changes. They've dealt with the challenges, such as myself. So it's this panel discussion is extremely important because it gets to see other visions.
Also there, CEO of Habitat for Humanity NYC, Karen Haycox, who announced the coming of a new complex in the Williamsbridge section, giving working class families a chance to become homeowners. She adds another here in Hunts Point could be a possibility.
This is an important strategic borough for Habitat for Humanity. The borough president is very supportive of our efforts and very committed to building opportunities for home ownership in and across the borough.
With close to 75 attending, self-gentrification is an idea that's gaining interest.
Change is inevitable, so let's get in line.
Self-gentrification is an idea that makes sense, and the goal here tonight is to present it to the community and invite them to get on board. For BronxNet, this is Arlene Makoko.